you guys want to make this kind of game, then follow along in this video, because this game is probably the easiest game you've ever made and also the most fun game you've ever created. So let's get right into this video. Alright, so to start with this catching game, we need to obviously get some sprites. So I'm just gonna click here, see a sprite. So I want to catch some kind of fruit. I have no idea, or I could catch an egg. I don't know, but hopefully it's a fruit. There's some. Let me just search up fruits. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so there's apple, banana. Get this. That's my apple. We don't need the cat now. Yep, fruit salad, and boom. Okay, we just have to make this. Or actually, apple's gotta be a bit more small, like 60. Yeah, that's good. That's a good size. Put them right there. And then the fruit bowl, I'm gonna name it bowl. That's way better. Apple and the bowl. And then the bowl has to be like around, let me say, a bit bigger than 100. So I think I'll do 120 to just check things. I think 120 is a good size, yeah. And I'll put him right over there. And obviously we also need the backdrop. You know what? Let's just get the wall one. And boom. Alright. So to start with this game, we got the sprites, the 2 sprites, and the backdrop. Now let's go in the bowls code, and then we have to make it move. So we want to do a when flag clicked, and then go to these coordinates where it is right now. And then since we want it to move, and then if then block, and then go in sensing, and then if key, let's say right arrow is pressed. Then we want to go in motion, and then we want to change X by 10. And always remember, because it's not going to work right now. Let's see. Nothing's happening. I'm pressing the right key, but nothing's happening. Because we need to put the forever loop. Guys, remember, if you don't put the forever loop, the if then block is just going to check itself once, and it's not going to do it twice, three times, 4 times. It's only going to do it 1 time. So if you put a forever loop, it's going to do it forever. So this code's going to work forever now. Yep, perfect. And now we just want to just duplicate it. So, sorry. I'm going to right click on this if then block. Duplicate. Put it right there. And then if left arrow is clicked, then change X by -10. Let's try. Okay. Oh, amazing. Because right and left. Alright, so now we want to go in the apple's code. And we want the apple to fall down. So like this, right? We don't fall down. And then we want to catch it. So to do that, alright, so you want to go in when flag clicked. And then go in motion. And we want to make it go to a random position. But here's the catch. If I click the when flag click of the green flag, look what's going to happen. It's going randomly everywhere. It could go randomly in this row. But how do we do that? Now, here's the catch. We need to get set Y to, what's the highest you can go? 181. Set Y to 181. Boom. Let's see now. It goes in a random position, but it only stays on the top. So now we also want to make it come down, right? So now what we want to do is get the when flag click that I already got before, and now change Y by 10. Right now it changed Y by 10, but looks when we do that, nothing's gonna happen because you want to change it to -10. So it's right now it's changed when flag clicked, change Y by -10, and we want to do this forever. Boom. Nice. Do this again. Nice. See, it's going down, but the thing is that it just stops. We want to repeat it, right? So why is that not repeating? Well, if less than, and then go to motion block, and then there's this specific block called the Y position. So if Y position is less than -180, then we want it to, well, technically just do the same thing all over again. So let's see it now. Alright, so it goes down. Perfect. Now the only thing we need to do is catch it. Because look, if I try to catch it, I can't really catch it. Like, so if you want to make the apple touch the bowl, and then the apple has to disappear, right? So to do that, go in when flag clicked, if touching the bowl, yep, then we wanted to do this again. So let's see if it's, oh yeah, obviously I always forget the forever loop. Guys, remember, at least you shouldn't be forgetting it. You always have to put the forever loop, and then it'll work. Let's try this again. Boom! Yes, it's working. Oh, I missed that. Yes, I got that one. But how do we figure out how many points we got and stuff? So here comes the variables. Let's just make our own variable called score. Yep. For all sprites. So our score right now is 0. So when we want to set score to 0 when we start the game, obviously, and then we want to change it by 1 only if this code happens. So if it touches the bowl, it's not changing the score by 1. Well, because a lot of people make this mistake, is to change, it's my variable right now, you want to change it to score. You always remember to change the name as well. Now it's gonna work. Look, boom, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Oh, this game is so fun. And we're technically done, but we need to do one little tiny thing. Now, when we want to make a sound, like a scoring sound, once you get a point. So let's do that quickly. Let's go in sound. Oh, this is a good sound. Yeah, let's take out the chomp. You don't want that. Now let's go in code, and then if touching bowl, change score by 1, and then we want to start play sound coin until done. Let's try this. Yep. Nice. Yep. Boom. Oh, that's pretty cool. And yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed and if you learned something new, and share this with everyone you know almost, so they can also know how to make this super easy catching game. And I'll see you guys in the next one.